Hey, this is WebJunior 1977 here, back in the Oasis once again, of course. Just want to show you this roster thing on WWE 2K23. You can edit teams, and everybody knows that, in wrestling, things change. For instance, right here on the edit teams picture, it shows Jimmy and Jey Uso, who are no longer together in a team. So you can edit with this game. You can actually edit the teams. You can add stuff in. You can take stuff out. If the character doesn't exist in the game, you can download them. And you can also download them even if they do exist in the game. You can download them with their proper attire, which is pretty awesome. And I'm going to show you which ones I've done so far. We got the Alpha Academy, and I added Akira Tozawa, who was already in the game, but he didn't have the actual attire, so I downloaded one that has the attire, which is pretty awesome. The Bella Twins are already there. The Bloodline consisted of Roman Reigns, Jimmy, and Jey Uso, and we all know that Jey Uso is no longer there in the Bloodline, so I subtracted him and added Solo Sikoa, and I also downloaded Paul Heyman and put him in there. So, pretty awesome. The Brawling Brutes, they were already there. The Brothers of Destruction were already there. The Creed Brothers already there. Damage Control was already there, but I added Asuka, and I downloaded Kairi Sane and added her as well. So now you got all 5 of them. It's pretty awesome. I completely downloaded the team of Demolition, Axe, Smash, and Crush. Put them in the team together. Pretty awesome. Still got to edit these, like music and entrances and stuff like that, but the Dudley Boys, didn't have any of them. I downloaded all of them, put them all in together. DX, it didn't have DX as well. It did have Triple H and Shawn Michaels and X-Pac in the game. So I put them together, and I also added Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg Jesse James. I downloaded them and put them in there. Then we got the Hardy Boys. It didn't have either one of these guys. So I downloaded them both and put them in there together. Heart Foundation was already there. Imperium was already there. Okay, so this one was Jinder and Shanky. And Veer wasn't even in the game that I saw. I don't think he was anyway. He might have been in the game. Veer was in the game, I think, but he wasn't with Jinder at the time, but he is now. So I added him. And then there's another guy, but I have to still get him and find him and download him because he's not in the game and add him. The Judgment Day, it obviously had Finn Balor and Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley in there, but JD McDonough didn't join him yet, so I added him. And Dominic Mysterio, it has him in the game, but it doesn't have him as the Judgment Day, so I downloaded him with his, current attire and put him in there. Pretty cool. This team was already there. LOD wasn't there at all. I downloaded both characters, put them in there. Latino World Order, it had Cruz del Toro and Jaqueen Wild in there, but they were in as the as you can see the what is it, Legado del Fantasma. I can't pronounce his words that well, but anyway, if you could pronounce it better. It doesn't have the LOW call out name, which sucks, but so I just kept it as that, and but I added Rey Mysterio, and it already had oh, excuse me. And of course, it already had her in the game as well, but it didn't have her it didn't have the attire, the right attire for her. So I downloaded her with the LOW stuff and put her in there. So I still want to add Carlito too. I did download him, but I haven't found a good copy of him yet to add. So once I do that, I'll add him in there with him. Money Incorporated. It did have $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. It didn't have IRS in the game at all. I downloaded him, put him in there, and it did have the call out for Money Incorporated, which is pretty awesome. This game actually has call outs for a lot of different things like demolition. In this case, Money Incorporated. It did have a bunch of them already in there. The New Day was already there. The New World Order, NWO. It had Hogan. It had Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, but it didn't have X-Pac in his NWO gear, which his name is Six, of course, on this. It has him in the game, but it doesn't have him as Six as the NWO character, and it doesn't have has Randy Savage as well, but not as NWO. So I downloaded both of them, put them in. Outsiders were already there. The Rockers were not there at all. Of course, it had Shawn Michaels in the game. Definitely didn't have Marty Jannetty, but didn't have the Rockers at all. So I downloaded both guys and put them in there. And I put the Shield in there. It has Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns in the game already, but not as Shield members. So I downloaded all three guys as Shield members. Street Profits were already there. And the next one's pretty funny. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, pretty hilarious. Gonna be doing a match with them pretty soon here. Toxic Attraction, already had them. Already had the Viking Raiders. So yeah, pretty awesome how you can customize these characters. You can download characters that you wouldn't have had otherwise in the game and add them into the different groups or stables or teams, however you want to say it. And yeah, have fun. Pretty awesome how you can just do that. So very customizable. Again, I definitely highly recommend buying WWE 2K23 right now. I don't know if it's still on sale, but it was on sale for like $23. Definitely worth it. And then you can spend another $5 and unlock all the purchased characters and stuff. Definitely worth the money. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out the descriptions, all the descriptions, the links in the description below. And until next time, thanks for watching. I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis.